before, we taking over all year. Let's get it, don't talk about the radio unless we in it. Going so hard, we setting the bar just like Ray Charles, can't see no limit. You better respect it, Put some respect on our name, we changing the game, put that in your brain, yeah. Sit up in your chair, be full of your way, better take what you hear, start bringing it here and making it clear. So open your ears and listen up, different question every week. Tune in, get the answer, first you gotta get the app and that's free. Download Win DC, or go real live on the book. Pull up on Neen and Becky, have your conversation ready. 2018 is getting heavy. Get familiar, you gon' hear this all year. Let's be clear, Hey, talk about it, we gon' get it started right here. Let's be clear, Get familiar, you gon' hear this all year. Let's be clear, Hey, talk about it, we gon' get it started right here. Let's be clear, yeah.
Hit the button.
Y'all, first of all, listen, y'all need to calm down or something now.
Hey, happy Tuesday,
What's going on?
Welcome everyone to Let's Be Clear.
Be the best.
Happy Tuesday.
604 to 8 right here.
No.
Oh.
7:55.
Oh, yeah. 755.
You better get about it. 7:55.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Let's Be Clear. I'm Neen, and that's Becky, and these are them
Hey,
people.
folks, these two guys right
And
here.
of course, as usual, Sean is doing something.
You lucky I left my pink slips at home.
That's okay. We can make one up. How y'all doing?
What's up, good people?
How is everybody doing on this Tuesday? The me and Becky
The
said the
23rd?
trick weather. No, not
Today?
the date.
Oh.
We talking about the weather. We seen some people outside today with no jackets,
Yeah.
short sleeve
Real
shirts.
Tomorrow they gonna be
Real
sick.
quick. We was coming in. I was great. And God, please forgive me. And I mean this with all sincerity of my heart.
I just don't want you to say,
Grace say, why is that little girl pulling that wheelchair up them steps?
oh yeah, she did look like a little girl.
I was Grace saying,
She
why
did.
is that little girl pulling
But
that
she still
wheelchair?
looked she still looked rather young though.
I'm just not gonna.
Got that Benjamin
Hey
Button.
Deucey.
No.
Hey,
her
dudes.
legs were
Hey
amputated.
Ernest.
Hey, Ernest.
How y'all doing?
He gonna
How
laugh,
y'all
though.
doing?
Good folks.
How y'all
He
doing?
laughed.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Be Clear. We just gonna
doing?
get right into it because we not gonna do that. So Becky, how was your weekend?
It was wonderful. I had a really good weekend.
What is the
What?
problem? Okay, well we not gonna discuss that. How was your weekend?
It was good.
What did you do?
What the hell? You know we on the radio, right?
Hey Salon.
Oh no,
You know, laughter is contagious, right?
Friday we went out, right? Oh yeah, Friday we went out.
God dang.
Had some good drinks. I got my boogie on. I was partying,
Yeah, you did
with
party.
Belladonna at S's in the front row. That's what I do.
I was
And-
sitting down, everybody. I was sitting down.
And then on Sunday, I went out, and watched my skins, do the same thing, against them cowgirls. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here act like he ain't want to talk to me when I walk in. Normally it's, hey, hug and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
He
you
ain't
didn't get
say
that, huh?
Nothing to me.
Yeah.
As long as you got that damn shirt on, I ain't.
Whatever.
The hell with you.
Whatever.
Some.
But it was good. It was a good weekend.
Cool.
It was a good
Sean,
weekend.
how was your weekend?
Yes, man. My weekend was very good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but how was your weekend?
Well, my weekend was very damn good. you know.
Okay, cool.
Friday I chilled out, and Saturday was the wifey's birthday. Hey, Karen. Hey, baby.
Happy belated
Happy
birthday,
Karen.
Yeah, the birthday. We went to the Warehouse Bar and Grill in Virginia. It's like
Was it nice?
Oh, it was damn good. It's a new
Where
one.
is it?
Right there in Old Town, Alexandria.
Oh, okay.
In
Okay.
Alexandria?
Because you said Old
Old
Town
Town.
on Alexandria, like it was a street.
Mr. Reed is, and it's over there in
It was
Virginia.
just a flop. It was a mess
Okay,
up.
it was a
a
fumble.
No,
It fumbled.
It was
It
a fumble.
happens.
It was a
It
fumble.
happens to the best.
Yeah, but it's like a.
Is it new?
No, I don't think it's new. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
a New Orleans style restaurant.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, cause my man's fiance is from New Orleans, so she go there every year. So I mean, I had some gator. I had some fried gator. And then
It was
I had
good, wasn't it?
yeah.
Did you have gas afterwards?
Nah, I was
You
pretty
did?
good.
Really?
That's
And I
pretty
wasn't
good.
being funny.
Did you eat a
People
lot
get-
of it though?
No,
It do
It was like a
mess
little
your
no,
ball.
it
stomach
messed your
up,
stomach
though.
up. That's why I'm
Like
asking.
after
I
your
wasn't being
first
funny.
time.
It does.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
think back and if I had some gas.
It might-
I'm gonna chalk it up to the gator.
I'm sure you probably had a little bit
I'm
of gas
telling
out
you,
of
it
I had,
does. It does.
Crawfish and crab meat and emporium.
Oh, okay.
And then I had some roasted potatoes and Karen and Dirk had the same. And it's funny because me and Tammy had the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk and Karen had the same thing. I said, shit, y'all just want to switch seats?
Right.
So I mean, it was good though. I would go back. We all can go up in that joint, but you got to bring your wallet.
I was about to say. what's the
Yeah, I'm
price
sure
on
it's,
it?
it's a little. It's,
The
it
price
has
was
$4
good.
signs.
Price was cool, but it ain't that bad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Kids ain't going.
It's bad.
But
It
But
ain't that bad.
That mean it's bad.
What, like $50 a plate?
No, 27.
That ain't.
Oh, that's
30.
Oh,
Boy,
that's
that's a
enough.
regular- that's a
That's
regular
regular.
But then you got your drinks.
It's still a
That's
regular
still-
meal.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, my kids won't be going.
Oh yeah.
I don't
it's
have
not a
any.
place for
No.
single
But we'll talk.
people.
We'll talk
Okay.
about that. The
No.
show is about that. We'll talk about all the kid stuff.
No,
Mike,
It was a
I
pretty
wasn't
good weekend.
finished.
Oh, go ahead.
I wasn't finished.
what
go
else
ahead.
did you do?
We ate. Then we went to the Babylon out there in Virginia.
Which one?
The one out in Virginia.
It's two.
In Virginia?
Yeah, it's one
Yes,
in Woodbridge
Woodbridge.
too.
We
You didn't
didn't
go
go
to.
that
Okay,
far.
the
You went to
closer
the one
one.
up in like Alexandria.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
they got a Babylon.
So which one the
too.
bands play at?
The one in
In
Woodbridge.
Okay, because there was a band playing at this joint.
Well, they have bands there too,
No,
but the
it was
one
a- it
everybody
was a
goes
buh.
to.
No,
But
but
it
the
just
the
depends.
wood the
The
Go-Go's
Woodbridge
go to
one.
the one in Woodbridge.
Okay, because they had a band up there, but they ain't had no congas. I said, well, ain't no go-go band.
No,
What?
they go to the one in Woodbridge.
They had hookah. and-
It's a
you
nice-
know,
Yeah,
I
it's the
like
same
that
thing,
spot. It's
yeah.
nice.
but-
Yeah.
So we did that, but then we went back to their house and had hookah, drank some more, played ping pong and played pool. And Sunday, well, I didn't get home until like 4:15.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday, I missed the meeting. But
You did.
You
yeah,
did.
Sunday, it was a wrap.
You needed some rest.
So I was out of there. Karen was on the couch with the damn Sandman Sniper, got her ass, bust her ass in the head like twice. She was,
I'm sure she was tired.
oh yeah, but she had a good time. Weekend was cool.
Good.
On the bum ass, went over my man CJ house. We had a little football party over there. One loud ass Redskin fan. And, you know,
It was one loud Redskin.
Mr. Butler.
Officer Butler.
Yeah, but it was a
I
good
told
weekend.
Becky about
It
him.
was a whole lot of police people there.
Yeah.
Hi Larry. Hi Tanya. What's up, E?
Hey, good folks.
Mike.
So Mike, how was your weekend, Mike?
It was alright. It was alright. Like I said, you know, of course, the game on Sunday. Other than that, but the thing about it is, the most important part of the weekend was I missed my pool.
Damn.
By one game, by one kick, by one extra point.
So who the hell missed the point? Was it the Cowboys or
I
was
didn't pick the Cowboys.
no,
See,
you
with
picked
that,
the Redskins,
see-
you picked the Skins.
Yeah.
You don't bet with your heart.
You
We talked
can't
about
bet
that.
with your heart. Got to bet with your head. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
And Justin Tucker, who in his career, NFL career, never missed the extra point.
Mhm.
Never missed the extra point.
Somebody talked it up.
He missed the extra point. And then it lets me, I had one loss. Everybody else had 0 loss. So I looked at the game anyway. Going into last night's game, and my total points was 51. And I would have won. So I lost that joint on the extra freaking point.
That's all right.
So that was the highlight of your weekend?
We gonna
I
do it.
mean, I ain't been that close in a long time. Yeah, if y'all understand, the pot is 3,500.
So
It's
you
ser-
out now, right?
It's serious.
No, it's every week.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, my last
thought-
man standing, I'm still in that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, my last man standing, I'm still in that. But that pool,
3,500
that's
sound right,
3,500.
Yeah, it sounds
Needs
real good
that.
right about
So
now.
that changes a lot of situations right now.
If anybody could see my face, it's because the stress level in my house come Thursday is unbelievable. If y'all looking, that's Carter in the corner. Wave, Carter. Say hi to the people. Say hi.
Say hey, folks.
My man, all right, he-
So the stress level with them two, when the pool weeks come, is like unreal. I just leave it alone. I don't even
Especially
deal
when
with
you
it.
so close.
Slim. One loss. One
God.
loss. One loss.
No, he can't.
One loss.
He all right.
One loss determines the whole situation, Slim. Like it's only one. Like when you going into tonight's game, like the 8:00 game, you only got one loss.
Yeah.
You on it, Slim.
You
Like
on.
you
Yeah,
on it.
you
You
on
like,
it. You
bruh.
like, oh
The
man.
hell with work, huh?
Oh, bro, it's like, man, hey, it's
close.
about to go down. I just one
Mike
loss.
go in the basement, you don't hear from him. Becky go in her room, you don't hear from her. It's like, what is going on with these games?
And so you in that pool too.
I just be
I
twiddling
done
my
had a
fingers because I
couple of
know.
close
Matter of fact, in
shots.
the last out of the 6 weeks we've been playing, Becky won out of our group. Probably Becky won 4 out of the 6.
Hey, I remember you talking about
Yeah, so it's serious, bro.
And you know what? I just sit back because if either of them win, I'm paid.
You winning.
I'm getting dropped off
You
something
win either
from
way.
either one of them.
But I did. I'm still in my last man standing pool, which is I think this week is the last week to buy. Like if somebody lose,
Right.
you got one time to buy back. So I haven't lost yet, so I ain't had to have a buy back. So now everybody now we at that level now to just one and done. So yeah.
So you can't even buy back in.
No, after the
this
7th week, you can't buy back. So
Oh man, those is gonna be some hard picks.
Yeah.
Shit, the season almost
For you.
over.
Yeah,
Halfway through.
but you still got 9 weeks, right?
yeah.
That's a long time to have to
Yeah,
pick.
it is.
Yeah.
So that's stressful. So I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't bet. If that ain't good, don't bet.
Yeah, don't
It's
bet.
not, it's not good. It's
Be
not
like
good.
me. Just wait for the coins to roll in. Unless you at the casino, then we could talk. Cause that's what I do.
I got 2 good bets coming from Sunday's game. I can't wait.
Ooh.
So what you do, Ning? How was your weekend, Ning?
I'm in on one
Don't
of them.
do-
I'm in
don't
on
do
one of
one.
them bets. So that's one of her bets was a good bet. The other bet, that's just gotta get that.
Please, yeah.
Gotta get them coin.
Can we just get to your weekend?
Oh wow, okay.
Don't do that.
Wow, you just gonna skip her like that? Okay.
Skip. Like Uno.
I mean, my weekend was cool. Saturday, Friday I went out with Becky, like she said. Saturday I stayed in the house all day. Mike missed that. We stayed in the house all day, and had plans to go out.
Yeah.
Didn't make it. Didn't do that.
Is that just not to say we're old, but is that just?
We could have very well got dressed
But you just get
once the kids
comfortable.
left. Yeah,
Once you get comfortable, like, man, fuck that.
yeah. And I told Becky I should have said something and told Mike to get up, but he was laid back, and I was like, well, forget it. And then Sunday, like you said, we went to CJ's house, and I was like, for some apparent reason, the only person receiving attention in that joint. I don't know what that was about.
Because she was missed. What did I say? She was.
He
dressed
said
up.
I was dressed for both teams, and I was
got
just
the,
like,
you got
I'm-
that blue denim jacket on, and you got,
and got
burgundy
burgundy
on.
sweatpants on. I said, dude, I'm not. My team won already earlier today, 1:00 game. Like I'm not even in this.
Have
Chill out.
No say.
Relax.
In
Relax.
either one.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm watching football. But that's all I did. So it was a chill weekend.
But her first reaction to this dude was like, I'm about to leave. I got to go in the other rooms.
Immediately, like, you're not getting ready to do this.
I gotta
You're not
go.
getting ready to make it about me. Like, come on. You got a whole situation. You came in here with a whole
That
routine.
motherfucker, soon as he hit that bottom step,
Soon as he hit that, he was already sipping. You can tell.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Darren,
And
Lavanya,
once he
what's
said
up,
that,
Ray?
It was him
Yeah.
the whole night.
Yes, I was like, Jesus Christ, can you sit down and shut up? This man's in them was like, oh my God.
They already knew.
the Cowboy fans I was sitting beside, they was just cool.
You mean the Redskins fan?
Yeah, the Redskin fans, I thought they was just cool. They was just chilling. We just talking and, analyzing the game and all that. But dude, where he was obnoxious.
He was doing too much. But that's enough about our weekends. On to what we got coming up. So I'm sure everybody's seen the recent posts we have put out. We have a sock drive that we are doing for the homeless. We say it every year. Socks are the #1 requested thing from homeless people, but the least donated.
Yeah.
So we are doing a sock drive. New socks, please. They don't cost but $1. If you go in Dollar Tree, you can get 3 pair of socks on a
For
ring
$1.
for $1.
If you go down East, though, you might catch a dude selling them joints in front of
Oh,
the liquor
I
store.
didn't think about that. Yeah,
Or
they
you
have
can
the
do
guys
that.
around with
Absolutely.
with the packs
Absolutely.
of socks.
And we are going to be taking the socks into DC on November 17th. So we are collecting socks from now through
The 16th.
November 16th. If you want to donate, I know sometimes people really don't have the time to get to stores. If you want to donate, so many of y'all have before. Y'all probably already know my Cash App. But you can Cash App any of us, and we'll make sure that the socks are bought like we always do. We appreciate any help y'all can give in advance.
But you got to cash at me before a certain time, because if you do it after like 3:30, 4:30, I'm spending your money.
Well, don't Cash App Sean.
Don't, yeah. Disregard his Cash App.
Don't Cash App Sean. He
Yeah,
gets no
don't,
Cash
yeah.
App love.
If it's 4:31, it's gone.
Hey, Papa Joe.
Hey, Papa Joe.
Hey, Dion. Hinton.
Dick.
Funk.
Oh, what up, Funk?
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
Funky
yeah.
phone.
What's up?
What's up, Funk?
Hey, Donnell. And in addition to that, we also have we are feeding 10 families this Thanksgiving. That flyer is also out on Facebook. If you haven't seen it, if you know of anyone that can use the blessing, my number is on there. You can text me, you can call me, give me some background information on the family, and if they're chosen, they will receive a dinner for Thanksgiving. We're doing 10.
A full dinner.
And I'm
Yes,
telling
the
you,
full.
I'm telling you, people out here are in need. Let me just say that.
It's,
We just
yeah.
put the post. Everybody just put the flyer up yesterday, and I have received so many texts and so many calls that for the first time in my life, it's hard to keep up with my phone because I'm answering immediately and I'm giving a personable answer. I'm not just saying hi, thanks, we'll be in touch. I've been answering because they're, in addition to them texting or calling, they are giving me the stories, the backstories on
why
the
they
families.
chose their family.
Absolutely. And it is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And it makes you almost wish that we were in a position where we could do more than 10, because I'm sure we would. So if you know of anybody that you think could use the blessing, please check out any of our pages, Mike's Corner, Let's Be Clear, any of our personal pages, and get at me. I think that's all we got going on for right now.
Yeah, that is. Unless you're trying to add some more stuff to the situation.
No,
No,
we're
that's-
not. We don't have a date for feeding the homeless yet. That's probably going to be sometime in December.
Okay, when we actually go back out besides the
No,
sock
for the
drive.
what? For the feeding the no, we're doing the. No, we're not feeding the homeless.
No,
We are
we're not.
helping
We're
them.
doing the sock
sock
drive.
drive.
Right.
Just a sock.
We're not feeding
But we
the
are
homeless,
doing.
so that's
We are
going to
giving
be in
them like.
December.
Probably, I think we giving them like hot chocolate that morning though, because that was something we probably could do. Just not too
We're
much.
going to make it
of
with milk or water.
Well, we bought it. We bought
We
it.
bought the actual hot chocolate.
First of all, my brother.
You forgot when you there that time?
Yeah, I didn't see you prepare the hot chocolate. I'm just asking.
Because we didn't prepare it. We
I
bought
might
it.
want a cup.
I mean, it's gonna be out there. It's free. I mean,
So I can indulge
If
in the
you
hot
want
chocolate.
a cup, I'm sure you can get a cup.
Okay.
Right.
Can I get a
Donnell
large cup?
said, Donnell said, Funky said, can he have some socks? No, he cannot. Keith said he has some socks.
All them socks Keith got holes in them.
Well, Keith, please make
Yeah,
sure the
please,
socks
no
are new.
holes.
Sharp ass toenails.
We need new socks.
Yes. With
Well,
no holes.
with
in
no holes in them, please.
you
So
can go right to Walmart. Like
you can
everybody
go to
gonna
any
do.
of them. Family Dollar.
Walgreens.
I personally know because we took socks when we fed the homeless the last time, and they do have them in the Dollar Tree.
Who
3
has the
pair for
best
$1.
deal on socks?
I don't know. Dollar Tree had them 3 for $1. I don't know who got the best deal, but that's a
Well,
damn
yeah.
good deal.
And
if
let's
you
see
getting
who can
3
get the
pair
best
for
deal on
$1.
socks. Keep your receipts.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's probably gonna be me.
Really? So you just gonna win it already?
I don't know. You can go in Marshalls, you can go in TJ Maxx, you can go in Ross, you can go in any of those places and get socks. So please, please, please donate, 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 donate. Socks, they need socks. You have to remember these people are outside.
So they
in
use
the
them for
coldest-
their hands sometimes.
Yes, the coldest temperatures, and they panhandle
Yeah.
and things like that. And just donate.
Also,
That's all we ask.
And like you said, they do use from gloves sometimes. If y'all want to donate gloves, y'all can.
Yes,
Hat-
You don't,
hats,
scarves.
you don't have to stop at the socks.
I mean,
hats,
just
scarves,
donate whatever.
gloves.
But the main
Well,
attraction
we don't.
is
We
socks.
not. We trying to keep it because it's not clothes and stuff. That's got to be a little more organized because every time we go out there with clothes, so many people want them that we
be
are like
snatching and
literally trying to figure out what to give people. So, it is a sock drive, but if you want to donate hats, gloves, and scarves because we do
They
get
do ask
requests
for
for that.
those,
They
too.
do ask for those. That would be great. And again, you can contact any of us through Instagram, or you can inbox any of us. It's kind of harder to inbox me on Facebook because my page is not public, but
Hit on the gram.
hit me on the gram. Yeah, definitely.
Y'all gotta understand. I mean, y'all been out here. Y'all seen how this weather's been changing and how cold it's been getting lately. So,
Already.
I mean, this is ridiculous. Honestly, we need to. I mean, that's just our thing. We like to give back. And I'm always getting phone calls. I'm always getting text messages. People hit me up, man. When y'all gonna do the giveaway again? When y'all gonna help the homeless again? So this is your opportunity. If y'all really want to help, and we really asking y'all for y'all help to donate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we said sometimes the clothes get kind of, it's tough to give it back with the clothes, but the socks, that's an easy thing. It's an easy thing.
You know what? Kmart going out of business up in Rivertown too.
Oh yeah,
They
so
probably,
they
would
probably
have
got
some
them.
good stuff in
And please,
there.
and y'all don't have to wait till the last minute neither. Like y'all don't have to wait till the last minute. Y'all can go get them now and say, hey, I bought this, I bought that. It's like we also, if y'all find, hey Deucey, because I meant to say, I know I asked the other day, because Deucey found a spot where she got the blankets. We was able to give out some blankets too.
She just mentioned that she's going to get more blankets. So thanks, Deuce.
Thank you, Deuce.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's cold out there. And I know when y'all getting up, some of y'all going to work or whatever, knowing how I feel outside, it's this thing. People been out there all night. They've been out there all night. And we can't change the world, but if we can just help a little bit or do our part, that's a big deal.
Dion said that sometimes the socks are cheap. That is very true. But the reason why I give Dollar Tree as an option for people to buy socks is because we don't know everybody's money situation. And sometimes people don't have the funds to buy Hanes socks. So and they still
And
want
they
to
still
help.
want to help.
Hanes
So
is cheap too.
we're taking all socks.
I
Doesn't
know,
matter
yeah.
where you got them from.
I know for me.
They'll put them to use.
Yeah,
They'll
I know
put
for
them
me,
to
I ain't going to mean, and just because they in need or homeless, don't mean you should go out to buy some cheap stuff and be like, hey, they ain't got nothing. They should be thankful for this. Don't do that, neither.
You don't have to do that either. But we've bought the socks before.
Get some
and
decent socks, man.
I didn't see anything wrong with the socks. So again, I ain't in your pockets. If I want to help and I can't afford it, I'm going to get these socks because they still can use them. So
yeah, that's
Dion,
true.
since you set your
Right.
since you put yourself out there,
We're not gonna take your
we
socks, bro.
we not gonna take no cheap socks from you. We expecting you to go to Target and get good, nice, thick socks,
Right.
real good, nice
with
pack.
the toe
And-
coloring.
Right, the
And-
toe color.
Right.
With the toe coloring.
With the brown
And
or
on
the
the
gray
bottom,
toe
too.
tip.
Yeah,
With the gold
yeah.
tip color.
With
And
a blue
we
stripe
also-
on them.
Right, and we also expecting you to have a couple of pair.
Right.
I mean, a couple of packs of socks. Funky,
Yeah.
And I think
funk, dunk.
cause we hopefully I'm hopefully we can get more than 100 pair, because if you look at what come in the pair, sometimes you can find a pack that got 12 in it.
Yeah.
In Walmart they got the 12 pack or the 6 pack. So just think about that. If you got a 12 pack of socks, shoot,
That go a long way.
They go a long way. You get 8 packs of that right there. That's 96 right there.
On a good night, they can double them joints up. Be
He
warm as hell.
laughing.
Hey, I mean, Donnie, if you can get some from Foot Locker,
Dion is
Yeah.
laughing.
But they
Yeah,
do
we
have- but
expecting
they
them
do
socks
be having
too.
some deals sometimes
Yeah.
in Foot Locker.
for socks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Foot Locker too. Foot Locker have
Foot
good
Locker,
deals.
Modell's.
Yeah, Donette, please, y'all, just we don't even care where you
Where
get
it
the
come
socks
from.
from.
We just want
we
the
just
socks.
want to make a difference,
Yes.
and we want to put a dent in the request for socks because that is not what people are bringing out
Hey,
there.
Funk,
And if
you
you
better
want
not bring
to-
those 7-Eleven brand socks.
And if you want to, if y'all feel it in your heart, you want to dig down a little deeper in your pocket, go ahead and get some gloves. as well. You know what I'm saying? Like Becky said, they use them socks sometimes for hand warmers. Nene said they panhandle. So I mean, hey, give them. If we can, let's do some gloves too. Now I ain't talking about the isotoners. I ain't talking about the OJ joints. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you could just go out.
If it don't fit, you must.
If you're not,
Do they even make isotones anymore?
yeah, they still do.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't been out there during the cold months and have given back, we're just telling you from experience. They really do not care. They
Yeah.
just want them.
Yeah.
And sometimes sometimes even with the socks,
Yep.
we don't give one pair of socks. So even if they're a little thinner, they have a few pair that they can
Yeah.
layer up. We don't just give one pair of
Now
socks.
the food is a little different.
Yeah.
Little food, they a little different.
They're a
with the food.
little different with
Yeah,
the food.
they're
They're a little
they're-
picky.
they're-
They're
on
a
the
little
picky
picky
ass.
with their food.
Man, I ain't want this.
Yeah,
I want no
eat
peanut
that.
butter and jelly sandwich.
I don't like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and when it first happened, I was like, wow.
This all you got?
Hey,
But
another
then
thing.
you listen to them
Yeah.
when you go out there, so you
Lotion.
kind of know what they like, and so we know the next
true.
time when we
Yeah.
go, we have so it won't pretty much be a waste.
I sure will, Tanya. Thank you so much in advance. I
also-
appreciate you.
Also, I know it's kids be out there too.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to buy socks for kids, kids do be out there as well. So I mean, if you can mix them up, let's mix them up. Adults and kids. I mean, hey, let's just try to make it. Just try like.
Thank
they say,
y'all.
put
We
a dent into
appreciate
something.
y'all in advance, though. We have to make sure that we thank those that help us. So thank you. But give us a minute. We're gonna give y'all a couple of commercial breaks, and we're gonna be right back.
Are you hungry like I am? Let me tell you what you should do. You should head right on over to DC's first IHOP located at 1523 Alabama Avenue Southeast, Washington, D.C. It's the first black-owned and operated IHOP in D.C. At IHOP, they want you to think of their table as your family's table. Create new memories and enjoy the food you love with the people you love, and they will take care of the cooking. We promise you that Renata and her team will take real good care of you. They are open Sunday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and open 24 hours on Friday and Saturday. So stop by and let them know that Mike's Corner or Let's Be Clear sent you, and guess what? You just might get a discount.
Hey, looking to purchase a new home? I got the real estate agent just for you. Check out Ms. Sakina Kingwood, Realtor and CSR with Exit Landmark Realty in Clinton, Maryland. She lists and sells homes in Maryland and Washington, D.C., specializing in Southern Prince George's County and Northern Charles County, Maryland. New home sales, move-up buyers, and first-time home buyers are her specialty. To discuss your real estate needs, call or text Sakina Kingwood at 240-375-4790. Let her know that Mike's Corner or Let's Be Clear sent you.
Welcome back, y'all.
Hey, Funk, we not doing that, Funk.
Nope.
We not doing that, Funk.
We
not
are
even
not
gonna
doing
comment
that.
on
No. You
You
got
on-
that
Not at
all.
all.
You got
You
that
on-
all on your own.
You on your
Funk.
own with that one, bro.
You on your own with that phone.
Yup, because I'm telling you, them folks come for
They
you.
don't
I'm going to
play.
be like, hey, yo, Funk,
There you
come
go.
out.
When
They-
them-
Come out.
That's
They
it,
got
that's
you.
him right there.
When them alphabet people come
Right.
for you.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
You
When
got
you,
them
Yeah.
alphabet boys.
When you
when
look
them
outside-
when them alphabet people come
you look
looking
outside
for
and you see a rainbow and it ain't been raining.
I'm just going to point them
Yeah.
out. Oh, you
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for them people?
Right there. There
You
you
looking
go.
for that little
Yeah.
leprechaun? He right
There
there
you
in the
go.
house.
He right there.
you. Yeah, not a good move, Funk. Not a good move. You
Remember,
know.
it's more of them than it is you.
Out in front and undercover.
Hey, y'all, so y'all know parenting is a serious situation, so that's why we chose that for today's topic. We've seen several different things happening, and Becky and I decided that was a good topic,
Yeah.
and we want to hear what y'all think. So that's why we're going to talk about it today. What is wrong with
But
you?
Dad, you want me to read what I showed you, what I sent you?
Since we talk about parenting, while Becky looked that up, I was listening to the radio today, and they were talking about how what went viral about they was making a big issue about this lady who gave her 13-year-old son an old-fashioned ass whooping. Yeah, gave him old-fashioned ass whooping, and everybody was so distraught about the situation.
Why?
Why what?
Why
Were
was
they
they
distraught?
distraught?
Because he got an ass whooping, a real bad one. I'm waiting for y'all to ask me
How
a question.
bad was it, Mike?
It was a bad ass whooping, but I'm waiting for y'all to ask me.
What did he do?
Bow. There we go.
There's more.
There's more. This 13-year-old boy stole his mama's BMW.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
right
she,
there.
she
Stop
chased
right
his
there.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop right there.
Wait
know-
a minute. Disconnected the Wi-Fi in the house,
So she couldn't search.
so she couldn't find him.
He a smart little motherfucker.
Hit the highway with the BM, go pick up the girlfriend, everything.
At 13?
At 13.
Did he crash it?
No.
No, she got it. She caught it. She whipped his ass in the car, didn't she?
Yeah.
And who mad?
Like people was mad that he said she whooped his ass in public or whatever. And it
Oh
went
no.
viral.
Oh no.
What she beat him with?
I think a belt. No, it was a belt. Yeah.
Now Becky found something on one of the sites that she read, but before she reads that, because it kind of plays into everything else. How do you even, what do you do as a parent? Like there's no blueprint. There's no right and wrong way
No handbook for
to
sure.
be a parent.
And y'all out there that's watching, do not fall into the trap of Kia Taylor. That's my child. That's my daughter. So all that she posted right there talk about sounds like a good time. She know what would have happened to her. Yeah. I'd have tuned that little joint up.
My Kia. You already know.
Gotta change that motherfucking timing belt.
You know, you got two of them. Saying and Grayson now.
Hey, you right.
Keep that in mind when you say
Right.
They gonna give her the
It
business.
Right.
sound like a good time.
Soon-
They
Santa
gonna
gonna be out there.
Tanner gonna give
Santa's
Makia
gonna-
the business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course,
He's
he
gonna
is.
give her the
Yes, he is.
business.
He already giving her the business.
He's
now.
already giving her the business at
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Right. And he all gonna feel like he entitled to the car.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so
He
you
said no, I can't. Oh, okay.
And that's like, I mean, and
go to
they
sleep.
feel that way because I remember my cousin Bruce. There was plenty of nights that my cousin would steal my car. We used to call that joint the stolen Nova, the blue Nova. He would steal that joint from my, and he would tell her. He would like when he steal a car. You know, you steal a car, you bring it back, you try to park it in the right spot. So he parked in the wrong spot, didn't care. I'd be like, "Cuz, come on." He'd be like, "Man, you don't let me get my license. I'm gonna keep on stealing it."
So you
And you
making
trying to
you giving
justify it.
ultimatums though?
Man. He said, I'm like, okay, but he's growing up so much now, but back then, oh my gosh, we all wanted to just whoop his ass. Yeah. But yeah.
Hey, Nisha.
Deion phone gonna say, yeah, if you take the car, just bring me some wings back. Yeah, okay. And with that goddamn fender with your motherfucking bump in the back seat.
Right. Hanging
I
on.
know, let's change this car subject.
Yeah.
Let's change the car subject
Yeah.
because you know
Yeah, it's a little touchy
Oh,
over there.
oh,
It's a little.
look, it's getting. I'm feeling some heat coming from that
It's some
chair
real-
over
it's some
there.
heat coming
to
off
my
that chair
right.
over there,
It's
Slim.
some heat coming
It's
off
a
that couch.
lot of heat coming.
No,
off
seriously,
of
y'all.
it.
for real.
Memories.
I'm be gone in about 2 weeks, and I know my car.
You
I'm driving my car, goddamn.
Seriously, y'all. Because you all are parents. Like,
Yeah.
what? I mean, what is it?
It's no. Y'all know when you, of course, when y'all had babies, and I'm not gonna say which race or none of that kind of stuff, but y'all know. Oh, get the book. You know, you get all these pamphlets, you get all these books and all that. None of that stuff even equates to what you go through in raising your kid.
Nope.
There's no manual.
It's
It
no
is
manual.
not.
No
manual.
keys to start the car.
No,
Right.
it's not. And in having kids, you know what I'm saying, I think the best option for you in the beginning, because you're learning on the fly. Let's be clear, which comes on every other Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. on WinDC Radio.
Absolutely.
You want to learn as you go.
Mm-hmm.
And in raising kids, you're going to make mistakes.
You have to listen.
You're going to make mistakes.
Now, what I learned over the several years of being around children and being around people with multiple children is you can't sometimes you can't raise them all the same.
Oh no, you can't. They're
You know,
definitely
like you have a house full of kids
different.
and you got one plan on how you want your kids raised. Some things are universal, like discipline or something like that. You're thinking that you can discipline all your kids the same way. But you might have one badass kid, right? And then you might have a kid that gives you no trouble.
You categorize your kids? I categorize my kids.
like what?
Like
put
what
'em-
this one can handle.
I know what certain my kids can handle. Like I know some can't handle.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, you
Like
can
my daughter,
categorize them
my
like that.
daughter, like my kid. I will put her at the forefront.
Right, because it's not
Because she's-
much that she can't.
She can.
deal with.
She can deal with anything. She will take it head on. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, I hate doing the scope thing, but relating back to the Fresh Prince when Uncle Phil told Will, he was like, you the least one I worry about. My kid probably be the least one I'm worried about, because I know she's able. She just have that mentality to go out to the forefront and just gonna handle whatever comes at her. And if I'm, if I'm still around, like I always tell her, hey, I'm just your dad. Call me if you need me. Anything else, you forefront that. Now, other kids, you like, well, nah, this situation right here ain't they suit right here.
They ain't gonna be able to deal with this right
this
here.
situation. So you got, you have certain talks with your kid, like, hey, you the one, because my kid already feels as though she's a protector over like her little brother, like my other son, little Mike. She already feels as though she has to protect Mike anyway. So she's just gonna be that way. It's just funny. It's funny to me.
Being the child like that, that's not always a good thing for us, because y'all think that we can handle most things. When we stressed out, we don't know how to come to y'all, because it's like y'all ain't even gonna understand. Being that, I mean, it's good because most of the time you can handle it, because I agree.
Yeah.
My kid is the one that you can kind of put out there and she's going to be able to handle it. That's why I relate to her. And when I talk to her about stuff that she's going through, our conversation is different, because I'm coming from a place, I know where she is. Like, she can be going through something and she might need to talk a little bit, but she's not going to require a whole lot. And she's not going to come to Mike until she really, really, really can't handle it. It's got to be like
something major. And you know what? I done tried everything, and I just don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Funk said he had he said, I had most of my arguments in the house about the kids. Real talk though.
Kids, I'm sure, and that was my next thing. I'm sure kids bring the most disagreements in homes.
Because everybody has a different mindset of how you should raise kids.
Right.
And I think that creates a lot of conflict and arguments in the house.
What you mean, what you mean people? What people?
Just, well,
like
if
friends
it's
and
a
family?
if it's a two-parent household,
Okay.
so to speak,
Right.
the mother may want to discipline this way, but the dad feel like, no,
Let's do it this way.
Let's
If
do
you
it
get you a
this
case
way.
Like this, if you get you a case like this, son,
That, yeah.
you be swooped like that, bro.
Yeah, that is
So
that's a good point,
yeah.
because sometimes the mothers are known to pacify the kids, and the fathers
Yes.
are known to want to be a little more.
And the thing about it, but see, kids know that.
Oh,
I
yeah, they grow up knowing.
I remember,
up
like,
on it
I
early.
remember one time I had a conversation with Mike and my kid, and the stuff they would try to pull with their mother, they would do, but they wouldn't pull with me. So we sat down, we just had a conversation, like, well, why you do that here, but won't do that with me? They be like, because we know how far we can go with mommy. We don't know how far we can go with you.
Yeah, because
And I said,
they
you know what?
do.
Yeah, and I remember, and my kid, she's a tester. I remember one time she tested my intelligence. I was having a discussion, and I was fussing her about something, and I asked her a question, and she just looked at me. And I said, if you don't answer my goddamn question, she will say, oh, I thought that was rhetorical. I said, you think I don't know what rhetorical means? If you don't think I know what rhetorical, hey Sean, if you don't think I know what rhetorical means, I should beat your ass for even testing me for that.
With the belt. Beat her ass over a word.
Man, yes, but that's why some conversations like that, that's how you get acclimated with some of the kids. And the reason I asked about you know, the 2-parent household, because you said people always got questions about raising your kids or different opinions. Like, I can't really give you an opinion on how to raise your kid because you're with your kid more than I'm with your kid. So I can't say, Becky, you shouldn't do dating like that, or you know what I'm saying, like, or this and that, because you don't. I don't know.
Right, but let me
even though I'm
ask
a
you
parent
this.
of my own, I can't do that.
What if you are somebody that see, you know, sometimes parents are like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see the stuff that your kids is doing, and I'm not talking about always bad.
Right.
You may not even
Yeah.
see the great things
Or
that
pick
they're
up
doing. You
on
just
certain
missing
stuff.
all of that. So
Yeah.
I'm not even saying it's always bad.
Right.
So what about those people? I'm that person. Not having kids, I've had the opportunity to watch people and their children, and I'm like, she don't even know that this little mother, man. And you missing all that. Or on the flip side, she's a really good girl. Why you?
Don't make me Prince.
Right.
Don't make me Prince Tub or Lil.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. Some parents are.
Symphony, which is our other daughter, gonna say I'm that's my other daughter. She was talking about I'm that parent sometimes.
Sometimes you don't see, you know, what your kids are doing, and when somebody try to give you just criticism or even positive
Feedback.
feedback,
Advice.
the first thing that a parent says,
They take offense to.
they take offense. I have literally been told before, a long time ago, but I've been told, well, you don't have kids, so you don't understand. Well, wait.
I
having
disagree with
children,
that.
having children and raising children in some aspects are the same exact thing.
Listen,
If you raising
if you-
kids and you got kids,
So
you
that's
got
like-
kids,
that's-
I'm
but
raising
see,
kids, it's
the
the
only
same
thing-
damn thing.
One of the
only
things
thing
that's
you
one of the things
didn't
I
do
differ from.
is you didn't birth the
That's
child.
one
I
of the-
didn't
that's-
birth them.
That's one of the things that I've always been an advocate of saying. Listen, if you ain't walked in my shoes, you can't really mentor me or coach you nothing. I don't follow that situation, because you could have raised kids and not had them biologically, so you have the right to give an opinion about a kid.
Yeah.
Some people can't have kids and they adopt. So just because you can't have
Yeah,
kids, I'm gonna
yeah,
degrade
so-
your.
Now I'm not a
parenting
parent?
skills. Now you're not a
you
parent.
still
Now
a
you done
parent.
raised this kid all the way up. Erica said D used to pull that mess with her and his dad. He had us arguing all the time till we turned the tables on his little behind. But that's what I'm saying. Like when you got kids and you is a 2-parent household or even separate households, if you and the parent, if you and the other parent are cool, like y'all ain't gotta live in the same household, but y'all raising the kids, you know, together without any situations, you have to watch that though, because kids will do that.
Ooh, yeah.
Kids will play the
But
parents.
they always that's their main thing. They love to play the parents against each other.
Especially once they realize what they can get away with.
Oh, yeah.
and
Like I said, like I
or
told
who to
with
go
my
ask this
kids.
for,
Yeah.
and who not to ask. Oh, I
Mine
know I
do.
can't ask my dad for this,
and
but
that's-
I know I can go to my mom for this.
We were like Mike and Makia was with Mike and their mom. We knew what to do with my mother. You knew how far you could go. You knew what she was going to allow you to do. You knew what she was going to tell you no to. Me being in the house by myself, because all of my siblings were older than me and had kids, which is the key reason why I don't have children. And they weren't there, so it was just me. And I knew who to play for what. I knew, like my father, if I really, 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 really wanted to do something, all I had to do was do something in church real good on Sunday, and I was bound to get told yes for whatever I wanted to do during the week. My mother, she didn't know how to tell me no, because I would play the guilt. I knew how to guilt her into stuff like, why I can't go? I always got all these nieces and nephews of mine. I don't never get to do nothing. I always got them. Go ahead and go. Thank you. And I knew how far to go. But my father was unpredictable like Mike. I was like, shh, I don't know.
I don't really know.
This might get me smacked. I might need to fall back. Because Gene beat your ass after you read the Serenity Prayer. Once you got to read that prayer on the refrigerator, that ass was his. You knew who was getting the beating in my house. Absolutely.
And see, when my kid told me that, when she told me that, you know, we know how far you can go with you and whatever. Well, but she realized that she taught me from that point on, that's how kids operate.
Mm-hmm.
So from that point on, that's how I looked at that's how I looked at parenting with people and their kids. Now I said, okay, well, so basically what you're doing is you know how far you can go with your mom, you know how far you can go with your if the dad
started
or mom.
taking that with other people's kids.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, no, so yeah, and whether she knew or not, she taught me that. But I learned that from my kid. So it's like, oh, okay. So now, and I know everybody, and the first thing we always tell our kids is that, oh, you got kids now? Oh, you gonna feel the same wrath that you felt.
Yeah, everybody runs that.
I haven't said that yet.
Oh, you need to. I
haven't said
But Sean,
that.
you have 3 boys at different points in their life right now. That's got to be difficult because you are parenting 3 different type of ways because your oldest got a baby.
How old is your oldest?
20. He'd be 21 and 25th.
Right.
And the second one is what?
17.
And the third one?
6. Be 7 in December.
So the 6-year-old's damn to change a life, baby.
Yeah, for the most part. But
Yeah.
you got 3 different levels because you parenting your oldest son as
you-
a father as well. Because
Right.
he has a, I mean, that's
So you parenting a parent,
Yeah.
right.
and then you got your teenager that's like
Coming into
he's
his
coming
own.
into because he's
that.
watching y'all two as well. See, Aiden just don't know yet. Aiden just a little fast ass right now.
He just running
going
them up.
with it,
He running them up.
Yeah.
I want my
And
game
whatever,
and my ice
right,
cream
right.
sandwiches, and
Leave me
I'm
alone.
good to go.
So
Right.
so how does that work with you?
Well, see, with Anthony, Anthony's just
Anthony is his oldest.
the oldest. I love him to death, but you always got that one that's that headache. And even though you love him, but he's that headache. He's going through his trials and tribulations. But then when he had Callie,
Which is your grandchild.
with the grandbaby. With me,
You can't just say names because people don't know.
I'm sorry, y'all don't know that. That's my grandbaby.
You sitting there having a conversation with
with y'all,
Right.
So the thing is
We gonna answer that question, Symphony.
what I
Go ahead,
did
Sean.
with them, I don't cut none of no slack. I try my best to treat each one of them differently, but I still stay stern all the way around. So they know who to go to when they want something.
Karen.
They don't come to me.
No, I can
They-
tell
right.
you it's Karen because I can tell from
Right.
being around y'all so much and the kids. I can tell
But
it's
you
Karen.
can't do that.
They
though.
go to her to break the ice. Because if it's
And
something that
then
they want to
come to
ask
you.
me, they know they don't want
They're
to
not
ask
gonna
me.
come to you first.
Well, let me go to mom so she can talk to him
Yeah.
first, and then I don't mind.
See, it was a good idea. But
Yeah.
look, you can't do. I'm not telling you how to raise the kid, but you really
No.
can't do that now.
Nah, because see, with
Because you
Austin-
can't the way you have a conversation or with your oldest, because you have even though it's father to son, it's still man to man and parent to parent.
And I talked to him. I don't.
You can't have that same conversation with your 17-year-old.
Nah, but see, with Anthony, I don't stick in there and say, "Well, let me do this for you with Callie." You do all that on your own. And I'm doing it for a reason because I'm not gonna always be here to say, "Do this, do that."
Absolutely.
But you need to learn how to do this on your own because you're gonna step out, you're gonna move out, and then you're gonna need to do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you, but I'm not gonna
Do it
Don't
for
make
you.
your responsibilities my.
Right.
What is my saying? Don't make your responsibilities my. I'm gonna get back to it, but my thing.
Yeah.
It's not mine. It's yours. Those are your responsibilities. But with Austin, I'm bringing them in. Girl problems here and this and that. Trying to get him out of school, look for a job, this and that. Conversation with him is a whole lot different than Anthony because he's the one that doesn't give you no problems.
I can tell.
You know what I'm saying? He's just chill.
For
But he
now.
got a funky ass attitude when he get mad though. If he gets,
No, he seemed laid back for the most part though.
but he's cool. But then with him and Anthony, it's 2 different conversations. But I still school him the same way, and they know what to come to me about. Austin to come to me and talk to me about something he wants to talk to Karen about. She don't like that shit, but
I mean, he's a
But,
boy.
Hey,
What's up, Ray? Shout out to my
Yeah,
man
that's
Ray
my man.
Watson from West Virginia.
but it's we don't have no manuals on how to raise kids. We
Nah,
don't
you
have
don't.
nothing to tell us what to do and what not to do. The main thing we can do is listen. Like I tell Anthony, just listen to what we're telling you. You may get
But if
offended.
you ever call me early in the morning again, talking about I'm talking to my son, and I realize I'm telling him some of the shit you was telling me, you rubbing
Right.
off of me,
But see,
I'm gonna kick your ass.
But that's the thing, though. It's like we friends, we family. So it's like some of the things that we do rub off on us, and then we don't
It does.
know until
It does.
I'm sitting
Until
there-
you doing it.
Right. I'm sitting there talking to Austin, and I'm like, yeah, but when you do that, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing this with my hand? I said, this goddamn mic.
Yeah, it happens. It happens when you around somebody. It does because me and Becky do that, and I'm like, wow. So yeah, you around somebody, it definitely happens.
Parenting is really, it's not for everybody. Like anything in life, everything is not for everybody.
Right.
Everybody's not meant to be a parent. Nobody's meant to be a husband. It's any and everything. But if you are, if you want to adopt, if you want to be a foster parent, do it. There's nothing wrong with it, but parenting is also something you got to learn on the way.
Yeah,
As you go.
Now, you can't give me advice on being a parent if you're not a parent and you never raised nobody or been parenting in some kind of way.
Well, I agree. I agree there.
And
You haven't.
you basing it on what article you saw,
Right.
Or what book you read.
A book you read about
But
kids.
Where in the book where they told you that this goddamn boy stole my car and what should I do after that? Ain't no
Yeah.
time out.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Growing up how we grew up and raising our kids the way we want to raise them, we know whooping that ass is a good thing. Because nowadays, people don't do that. So we turned out good.
Right.
We need to have our kids turn out good because we missing those big mamas. We missing those ass with the switches and the belts and the
Switch, belt, comb, whatever was closest to the
Whatever they
hand.
can
Extension
grab,
cords,
whatever was close on,
irons.
that's what you was getting.
Yeah, you was getting whatever
You was
back.
getting
Yeah, you was getting it. I done had plenty of
Wait
things
a minute, let's go
flown
back.
in my head.
Wait. You ain't gonna sit there throw the penny and ain't gonna talk about iron.
Yeah,
I ain't
iron,
never get
yeah.
my ass with iron. Now that's child abuse right
with
there.
an iron cord.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
okay.
the cord,
Yeah,
the
you ain't-
cord.
you ain't gonna piss.
Specify now.
Hey.
You ain't gonna Janet Jackson, Slim.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. But it's, the world is so sensitive nowadays, and they,
Oh yes.
they take
yes.
a lot of our responsibilities
Everything.
and a lot of
Because
our,
it's been put in these kids' heads that
Right.
if your parents hit you, you can call the
Right.
police.
Yeah, here go this
Right.
number
Or
right here. You call.
They don't
Folks
have the right to put their
folks in the
hands
jump
on
rope.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
jump rope. Yeah, phone.
Yeah. Telephone cord.
My
Right.
Remember
grandmother.
the long telephone cords where you can walk all through the house.
Oh, yeah, the
With
100
the
cord
little-
My grandmother
Yeah.
sent us
Listen,
outside.
oh,
you
the
know
switch.
what? Go and
The
get a
switch.
switch because
Listen.
this shit you're doing in here is
Yeah.
wrong. Quick.
Hey,
Quick.
I remember that one night fresh out the bathtub.
Woo-hoo.
I'm thinking I'm good. I'm getting out. I look to the left to my room. I'm like, all right, coast is clear. Look to the right. She was on my ass. I'm like, oh,
You was getting
Yeah.
beat.
You
Hey, y'all, we gonna come right back. Step parents and some more stuff. Stay tuned.
Hey, looking to purchase a new home? I got the real estate agent just for you. Check out Ms. Sakina Kingwood, realtor and CSR with Exit Landmark Realty in Clinton, Maryland. She lists and sells homes in Maryland and Washington, D.C., specializing in Southern Prince George's County and Northern Charles County, Maryland. New home sales, move-up buyers, and first-time home buyers are her specialty. To discuss your real estate needs, call or text Sakina Kingwood at 240-375-4790. Let her know that Mike's Corner or Let's Be Clear sent you.
Are you hungry like I am? Let me tell you what you should do. You should head right on over to DC's first IHOP located at 1523 Alabama Avenue Southeast, Washington, D.C. It's the first black-owned and operated IHOP in D.C. At IHOP, they want you to think of their table as your family's table. Create new memories and enjoy the food you love with the people you love, and they will take care of the cooking. We promise you that Renata and her team will take real good care of you. They are open Sunday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and open 24 hours on Friday and Saturday. So stop by and let them know that Mike's Corner or Let's Be Clear sent you, and guess what? You just might get a discount.
What you thought it was, nigga? Shit, it's family over everything, nigga. Shit, if money ain't in the bank, damn sure it's in the bag. Y'all niggas ain't fucking with us, nigga. We gonna keep it how we do it, you know.
Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Rags to riches, that's the way of life in these conditions. What's the mission? Get that work and find a kitchen. Listen, you can find me in that laboratory, steady mixing. Mixing like you do that lean with the soda. Haze in a grape swisher, that's a fruit roller. Chevy nigga, but fuck with that GT Cobra. Fox body, hopping out no socks with the loafers. Badge of honor from loyalty, certified soldier. I say, hold up, we gon' roll up, pockets roll up. Get to know us like the fuse, I'm about to blow up. You go harder, gotta show us. Shorty bopping, we ain't stopping. Hey, it's money over rollers, yeah. Chase a bag, hating niggas, just promoters, yeah. If I was you looking at me, I wouldn't cross them. I'd be cool and pass the message to them niggas in your section. Flexing like we won't toss them. Beat the brake dust off them. I just chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Rags to riches, that's the way of life in these conditions. Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Catching up that money fast, push it to the limit. You better not be in line when it's feeding time. Cause me and mine gon' be ripping through your carcass. I'm trying to see where your heart is. I'm officially the hardest. That's official. SK, position like a marksman. Ready for war, I got 'em slipping in the darkness. Back against the ropes, go harder, don't go. I learned that in 94, seen the income level low. Niggas beefing toe to toe, we was scraping every penny, now I know. All that pride go out the window when you broke, yeah. I'm out that window with a scope, aiming for that bag, where that money, yeah. It's the KID, took my crown, placed it on the throne, had to save my seat. That's right. Whoa, it ain't no game, so don't play with me. No, in my zone, that's the place to be. Behind the wheel, chasing the bag, trying to get from A to B. Ready to ride and provide, that's how I'm trained to be. Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Rags to riches, that's the way of life in these conditions. Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Catching up that money fast, push it to the limit. Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Rags to riches, that's the way of life in these conditions. Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Catching up that money fast, push it to the limit. Hey, I'ma get it. Hey, in these conditions. Hey, I'ma get it. Hey, to the limit.
Trying to read the lips.
Symphony, you trying to read the lips?
No, but she tried to type so fast. She said, "I'm bossy." Trying to read the lips. Me, I'm nosy. She meant to say I'm nose.
No, she didn't say it 3 times. She said, I'm bossy. Then she put Mosey. Nosy.
Stop trying to type so fast.
Hey, Funk, you are so right. There's plenty of times you got an ass whooping, and your mother or father be like, and don't forget, I still owe you another ass whooping. Like, wait, what? Like,
I ain't forgot that time when you took that gum out that store when we went in there shopping and I told you, don't you pick nothing up.
Exactly.
I didn't forget.
Exactly.
God.
Exactly.
But think about the stuff that these kids do today. They go way overboard. They stealing cars, taking
They
guns and shit to school.
They are.
And I mean, Slim, it's like they just doing stuff like they just don't care. And it's like they
don't.
deserve they ass whoop.
They don't.
And they are really quick to say they're called police, child protective services.
I don't give a
I was
damn.
watching the LeBron joint, Warriors of Liberty City, and the dude said, "Man, my stepfather used to beat my ass all the time." He said, "Now this time I'm gonna give him a reason to beat my ass." He said, "I stole a car." He said, "Yeah, he beat my ass. He beat my ass real bad." He said, "I went to school and told, see, this is what I'm dealing with at home." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wow, that's
To
what
get
you
him
did.
out the house, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's a shame that you got to take a butt whipping to get a person that's abusing you out the house, but
Symphony asked earlier, and we all can relate to this. That she said, "Well, what about what's the deal with the grandkids? Like, how do you what about grandkids?"
my grandkids
What
get
about?
my grandkids get away with much more than my kids.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna still beat that ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you still gonna get tapped.
I mean, I don't care. how
Boy,
she-
you're not.
Hey,
No, I've seen Sean get on Cali.
I got to pull her up, man. It's
You ain't beating Callie. You are not beating her little tail.
I'm gonna beat that ass.
No, you're not. You're not.
Well, I don't know about Sean, but I beat Stale. I'm not playing.
I mean, but you got to.
I'm loving you
have
up
to-
as soon as I do
My
it, 'cause
grandson?
I can't see
Now
that
my
face.
grandsons, I might,
You can't discriminate.
we get in the closet.
You can't
My
discriminate.
grandson,
discriminate.
my grandsons, we gonna get in the closet. I'm gonna put these boogeyman's on their little ass. But my granddaughters, I'm sorry, my granddaughter, I only got one. Oh, so that's so she wins already. So nothing's gonna happen to her. I might tell her, hey,
Tiffany said they get fake whoopings.
I might get her. Hey, you want me to beat that butt? Ever beat that butt? She be like, no. I'm like, you better stop then.
But it depends on the age that we are. As we get older, depending on how young.
Mike is real weak on
You know what I'm
Namaje
saying?
though. He's real weak on her. He'll raise his voice to prove a point, but
see,
he
that's
ain't
probably
swinging.
all he need to do for her to understand
Yeah.
she messed up. Whereas though,
I gotta
Grandma
string her
got
up.
to grab
I
you
gotta
by-
string her up.
grab you by the plaits and shit.
I gotta string her up, man. I wanted to wring her damn neck over
But
the
I would say the
weekend.
funny part about it is that they can do bad stuff. We don't care how much bad stuff they do to them though.
Nope.
Get get her. Remember?
Get her.
Yeah, told you. You was gonna have a demon spawn of yourself, and that's what you got. You know.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're gonna have a demon spawn for yourself. So now when she running you around circles.
Can't do nothing
But
but
grandmothers are different though. 'Cause I remember when Becky had Chubbs.
Oh, God.
Chubbs
Becky
was-
couldn't do.
Remember how he raised Kunta Kinte? To the,
That's how she was when
That's
Chubb
how she was
came.
when Chubb came
When
around.
Dalen came,
She walked around the house with Chubbs and they're like, ain't nobody will touch this joint.
Yes.
Hey, now,
oh, he
Ask
gets
about-
rung
ask
up.
about-
He gets rung up.
what's up with Chubbs?
I mean, he'll get popped when he needs to. I don't like to do it. Like
When he
I give
needs
him
to.
chances, but when he need it, yeah.
When
but
you
then
just
soon
flat
as he
out not-
cry, I'll be like, all right, okay, come on, like just, you gotta listen. But I still do it though.
But let me ask y'all this: do you feel like, back to parents? Do you feel like parents don't ask for help when they should?
It depends on which parent you're
When
talking
it's
about.
when they're overwhelmed. It's like
Somebody said she seen you popping for the first time. My kid gonna say Tanner is good. Yeah, okay.
if it's two parents in the house,
And Funk said when growing up in grandma's house, it was always grandma to the rescue.
oh yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
You better leave that baby alone.
Big Mama always was the one.
You better
to
leave
save
that
you.
baby alone.
but if it's two parents in the house, that if that one parent is kind of overwhelmed, all the other stuff will just fall back on the other parent.
But let me tell you this though: there's sometimes that the other parent is just blind, don't even know that the mother
Is overwhelmed.
is
'Cause they
overwhelmed.
just so used to one. It may not always be the mother.
I'm
that's
just
doing
saying the
everything,
other parent,
but
the other
Simply
parent.
said-
when they
Simply
so
said she
used to it, they don't see that you're stressed out or these kids is getting on your nerves. Like, why don't you?
Because I'm saying that I feel like parents should say that they are overwhelmed as
Yeah.
opposed to going through it and like going through all of that, and then what comes out is more anger
Yeah,
to the kid.
because you're not.
That's 32 in the background picking up Carter.
Doing his parenting. Doing his
Doing
parenting.
Doing his parenting. That's what I'm saying.
Stupid, y'all. You stupid. You stupid. You got problems, boy. I mean, hey.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of, because that's what I try to tell Symphony. If you're overwhelmed, say something as opposed to screaming at her when she just want to be up on you and she don't even know that it's rough on you right now. I see that happening to parents.
My kid said the same thing. That's how she said it's hard for her to ask for help. Somebody said it takes a long time only because you can't fail your parents. You feel like a failure.
No.
It's not about failing.
It's not about
It's
failing because-
it's a stressful job being a parent.
Yeah, a
And
single one at
and
that.
Yeah, and that's just a part of life.
Which is definitely the case in Symphony and my kids' case.
Yes.
The dads are around, but they're not around. They're not here. So you're a single
Right.
parent.
Single parents got it bad.
yeah.
Because they got catching on both ends because they got to deal with everything. They got to deal with the schoolwork. They got to deal with the waking up, going to sleep. They got to deal with the attitude.
Right.
They got to deal with the neglect from the other parent. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's like even if that other parent don't even chip in and do nothing, then they got to deal with that burden and still keep moving to make stuff happen for that one child.
Right. Now, do you feel like it's worse, not to cut you off, do you feel like it's worse when it's a 2-parent home and you still stressed out?
Yeah.
I think that's worse.
That's worse.
I've
I
noticed,
think that's
and
worse.
now that y'all said, I've noticed myself catching the kids from time to time. When I see Karen might be, I didn't look. Come on, wait a minute, Callie, come here. Aiden, y'all come over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see when she starts swinging some knuckles and she start whipping ass.
You
like,
know that's her.
Yeah, y'all got to bring it in.
But
Right.
back to the fail your parents part on 70 part of my kid. It's like you failing yourself when you don't ask for help. Because of the simple fact, it's like you trying to do something that you really can't do right now by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even live. Honestly, it's hard for people to live in this world independently by themselves,
Yeah, even without children.
even
Yeah.
without kids. So, but see, the problem is that's where you fail right there because you need to let your kid see that you need help. because you got to explain to your kid, this is why I needed help. See, a lot of us as parents now don't do that. We don't let the kid. Them kids don't like we. Plenty of times you would sit behind that goddamn door and shut the door. You try to figure out what the hell we gonna eat, where we gonna get food from, where we gonna do this. See, kids, all the kids see us today is like, this is what they got, this is what they got, this is what it is. This is what
You don't see
And
it.
it's a difference
They don't
when
know them
the
bills. Like,
ones that know that, like, we knew we knew when we were struggling. We knew
Yeah, 'cause our
it
parents
wasn't
told
no
us.
much.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah, we ain't got it.
We seen it and we saw it, and they would tell you straight up, you know what? For Christmas, you probably not gonna get.
or
no
even you
shit.
give them that round when you was
Or-
little, or you gave them the Christmas list, and you ain't get shit on the list.
Yeah. Now
You know what I'm saying?
see,
You just got so that they get some clothes.
now that backfired. That kind of backfired on. I don't want to say backfired, but just certain things of your childhood that when you have children, it's like, okay, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that.
Right.
And what in my case with my oldest, the youngest too, but with my first son, is what I didn't have, I made sure he had.
Right. Oh no, yeah,
Just
we
because, and I know a lot of times I probably went way overboard than I should have.
Let me ask you something. Were you compensating for something?
I just didn't want him to feel how I felt when I didn't get that I didn't
When
have.
you were growing
well,
up.
yeah, when I was younger, I
Right.
know how I felt. Even though I knew that my parents, they were trying and doing the best that they could,
right.
and I knew the situation. It still hurts as a kid.
But you know,
Chief says a lot of us have too much pride. The pride comes before the fall. Tanya says I was the one giving the discipline, but my grandsons act different around their parents when they are with me. I mean, they always gonna act different.
Symphony said, Namaje doesn't understand yet. If I tell her I don't have money, she tell me to call somebody.
Call somebody.
Call somebody.
Beyonce
And
Becky
then-
was keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah, she said if I don't have money, call somebody. She go down the list. And we do that. Like I think it's overcompensating because I remember, like with my kid, because again that was my first daughter. So in growing up, I wanted her to understand like when you go out, this is what's expected. Like I took her to Phillips, letting her eat lobster. She probably was 8, 9 years old at the time. Like eat lobster,
Now
do
look
all
at her.
this.
Now look at her. Now look at her. I love you, Kia, but look at her now.
Yeah, like eating lobster. I was having to like eat a lobster for all that. Like and just to let her know, like, hey, this is what's be expected. So as parents, I think I probably did compensate for when I was little, when I was way littler, in my Riley voice. But yeah, but as parents, because we always wanted our kids to have that little edge or that little edge that we didn't have. I know I did, but I didn't have.
When you do that, and you try to think about it like, well, I'm gonna give them this. Hopefully they'll learn. Okay, to continue getting this, you got to do this. So if you want to continue to get these phone posits, these J's.
Well, yeah, it was always something to
you
go.
have to
Like
continue.
schoolwork was a must.
But
that
you know
was a
what?
definite.
My kid she gonna say I'm spoiled.
Yeah, we know. But the thing about that is with parents asking for help too, especially the younger generation, they have to understand that they have to be conscious about when they ask for help. And I'm not talking about monetary. I'm just talking about babysitting and all that stuff. You have to understand that you have a younger mama.
Yeah.
So we out.
It's different.
It's
you don't have that big mama.
It's different, yeah.
Where big mama ain't doing it but sitting in the house probably cooking all day.
Right. And my fight with Symphony, thank God she's gotten better, is it's not about keeping her. It's about your timing. If you know that you need me to keep the baby on Sunday, don't call me Saturday.
Yeah, that's too late.
No, not just that. Don't be calling and say, Becky, what you doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That is Symphony Inaya. She will call you.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I done got the phone.
Hey, Sean,
What you doing Saturday
What you doing tomorrow,
morning?
Sean?
Not what you doing.
but she,
Not babysitting?
right. So instead of you just thinking that I'm always out,
Symphony said, y'all need to be in.
No,
no,
we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Y'all need to be in the house.
yeah. See, my kid has a great grandmother that Miss Maddie is chilling.
Yeah, that's different. That's a big mama, my kid.
That's a big
Yeah,
mama.
yeah.
You know what you do, my kid? Call your mama. Call your mama and ask
No,
her.
did you hear her say anything about her mama?
No, not at all.
Okay, did you hear her say anything about me or Mike? She said Miss Maddie
Right.
got that thing on lock.
Yeah.
And Symphony would have the same thing if my mom lives closer. It's just my mom is in Virginia, and it's tough for Symphony to be trying to get to work in D.C. and back, back and forth. And I don't have a problem with that, but you have to call me in the beginning of the week because my weekends get full. Like
I just don't babysit.
But it's like
Well,
my
we know you
mom
don't
was
babysit.
the same way, but
don't.
the age that we are now.
baby needs
But
help?
it was just different.
I got
'Cause
that.
She wasn't doing like that's
Right.
what she did. It was just like all the kids went to Pat House.
Right, like for example, Symphony lucks up right now on Sundays because what are we doing on Sunday? I'm in the house watching football. So she like, hey, you busy on Sunday? She already know I'm not, but she's still taking what I said to her into consideration and asking. And that's all I ask.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday, you probably not gonna catch me.
Yeah.
But on Sunday,
You might got a chance.
you most of the time you'll have a chance. Because we don't really do anything on Sunday. Sunday is that chill day because
ain't-
Monday
I ain't babysitting.
is coming. Mike won't babysit, but
I
he
ain't
will
babysit.
look after. So
Yeah.
if you are keeping the grandkids and you got to run to the store, Mike will look after them and he timing you. Okay, Giant is about
So
10
y'all
minutes.
babysit for like an hour. The grandpas.
Yes.
Tanya say my kids don't understand. My mother didn't have a house, car, or able to go to the ATM. I spoiled them, but I thought I was giving them what I didn't have.
But
And
that's
I hate.
that
She's
becomes
on
a
tablet
problem though.
on Sunday. No.
Well, yeah, she do need her tablet because she's not going to talk me to death. Tablet comes in when I got something to do. I don't like the tablets raising the kids.
Right.
I don't like that. People really like call tablets and
because-
iPads babysitters. I don't like
Yeah.
that.
'Cause they
So
don't
I
have
take
Like,
it from her.
It's a joke, but
I take
it's
it from her.
really
Becky
not.
take it from her too.
Yeah.
We take it from her and have her look at TV or something for a period of time and then maybe let you go back.
That's that parent that don't want to spend that time.
I literally heard
Exactly.
somebody say, give him
the babysitter.
Give him the babysitter.
Yeah, I heard someone say that and I
Yeah,
was
give
like,
them
that
the
would never
babysitter.
be my
Yeah,
grandkids.
and they mean
Like, wait,
that.
what? That's the babysitter? Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, kids are so fluent on them things, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing.
Callie be on that joint flipping pages.
See?
Hey then.
But that's the thing. That's how I think parents don't realize how smart and intelligent the kids are at a younger age. So if you really take the time out instead of just giving them this, like take the time out, they will understand a whole lot more than what you think they don't know.
Sponges. That's all they are.
They are.
And they
They
emulate-
soak it up.
What they hear.
Exactly.
I don't like tablets. I don't like doll babies. I don't like guns.
Well, I don't like guns either.
Yeah.
I don't like the tablets.
Tablets can be an asset if you use it correctly. But if you just sit it in front of them,
Well, you
and now
only
these
giving
kids
it to
know
them
how
'cause
to
they
go
get on
to
your
everything.
nerves.
Like on Namaje and them tablets, there's restrictions, so they really can go only to YouTube Kids. But you still need to watch
Yeah, you still
What
gotta
they're
watch it.
doing.
what
Yeah,
they
you
looking
gotta
at on
monitor
YouTube
what
Kids.
they
You can't
doing.
just let them go with it.
Exactly.
They got people pumping and doing all like
Yeah.
doing crazy stuff on there. So
Tanya said the tablet should be used to be learning, not watching cartoons. Timothy said I don't like doll babies, and I've never bought my kid a doll baby. Never did. I just think that's just a gateway for them to have a baby early.
well, that's not true because I had doll babies.
Yeah, me too.
My kid say no guns forever. See, the thing about it is, like, see, she got 2 boys now.
So it's way
It's-
different.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
opposite.
It's way
for her, 'cause
different.
Tanner,
It's opposite for her than it is for
Tanner
Symphony.
gonna give it a run for the money, but Grayson gonna be the bad one, cause he gonna be the younger brother. He feel as though he gotta prove himself.
Yeah,
So that's
Grayson.
it's gonna be love to see how that whole situation turn out.
But
Because
see,
as a little brother, you always gotta, you
Man,
always gotta feel as though that you gotta show big brother that you the tougher one. Or
right?
this
But
and
see,
that.
my kid time enough for him though. She
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
nah,
she
yeah,
not
yeah,
the
oh,
she
yeah.
not the punk ass
And I
parent.
think, and I think I got a
Or
lot to do
Symphony.
with that.
Or Symphony. Neither
With-
one of them.
yeah, I think
I'm
with my
glad
kid,
they
yeah,
like that.
'cause-
They not punk parents.
Like, yeah, you know, hey, because my kid got the boogie hands put on her a couple of times. Symphony got the boogie hands put on her.
Symphony got the boogie hands put on her too.
So it made, I think it made them tougher and understand, like, okay, well, you know.
Yeah. They
You know,
not
every-
punk
you know, every
parents.
kid-
Neither one of
I don't know
them.
about yours. I don't know about y'all's. Every kid has tried to step to the plate before.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, ding
With,
ding.
with Trevor never and Mike never. My kid tried to step to the plate before.
Right, Funk? What happened
And
to
I
the
had-
Jack in the Box?
had two
Funk said
boys
crank up
and-
the Jack in
and
the Box.
They
Remember
tried to
those?
step to me.
Who?
Both Dathan and Kevin tried it.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
But
the-
see, with both of them, is my voice, because everybody know I'm calm. I'm not. If I raise my voice and I get a look, they know you better go do something. But yeah, they tried
You
it.
better go do
oh,
something.
you don't.
You better go do something.
Excuse me.
I don't know what you about to do,
Yeah,
but you better go
you
do
better
something.
Think, you better think about. You better bring that chest down.
You better go do
You
something.
better bring it down.
Symphony said she don't like how they take all the clothes off the baby doll.
Wait, I don't like that either.
My kid said, I'm the one who disciplines. Nick is soft. Symphony gonna say, no, Becky. My Aunt Reddy, who's on Aunt Sakina, who's also one of the commercials. Y'all need a house, apartment, anything. House, buy, rent, sell. My aunt got you. Hit her up on Facebook. She said, what happened to sports and school activities? I've always took care of my own kids and never asked anyone to watch my kids. These parents need to be more responsible. She gonna say, Symphony gonna say, not Dathan. But no, a lot of kids do be more responsible, but they looking for that gateway because they want to go out. Because these kids having kids, why they kids?
They want it easy now. They don't want to.
But they still a kid themselves.
Like we had. We knew we had to
Man, we just
work
seen the-
for
look, we just
if
seen
we
the-
wanted to get
Man,
something.
we just seen the 36-year-old grandma. Come on now.
Well, let me
yeah.
tell y'all something. The fallback of that, which is what Mike is saying,
Deion
they
put some trouble in that
wanted
base.
they want it easy is because it's just bad for younger siblings. Because when you are a younger sibling, they don't even go to the parents.
Nope.
They didn't even go to my mother and father. It was like, here you go. No asking, because I'm the younger sibling, I don't really have a say-so in what I'm doing because I'm really only 14 and my ass can't go out anyway. So she in the house anyway, and they planned it. So by the time I came into my own and could have kids, I didn't want them. And I have been guilted about that. Like, well, you know, having a kid is, what makes you a woman. Yeah, well, I won't be one.
Somebody said, not us working moms. And I just quit 2/3 of my jobs. Wow, really?
Yeah, she did. She had 3. And it's different now. The economy is completely different.
Yeah,
so
it
these
is.
younger, I'm talking about the working ones. I'm not talking about those that Reddy talking about that just don't want to do. They just
Not
want to
do
leave the
nothing.
kids with their parents.
Yeah.
But the working ones, I can attest to Symphony and my kids' struggle because they be working.
And she just said that my kid said there's a difference between watching the kids while their mother is working and watching the kids while their mother is running the streets.
Yeah, it's a
now
difference between
that I don't do.
It's a difference between
Yeah.
working and twerking.
But I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah. I'm not going.
And I don't
I'm
know-
not
I don't
working.
know-
I'm not
I'm not
working
watching
while
no
you
kids
twerking.
while you're twerking.
No.
gonna bust up in the same club you at.
Because I'm in there twerking.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all
That's
in
what I'm
there
saying.
Who watching the
Look.
damn baby?
What you
doing? What you doing here?
Yeah, what
Because I'm
you
nowhere
doing here?
twerking.
Yeah.
Hey, Dathan, ain't that your mama over there in the front?
Symphony and Makia would die
Yeah, they can
if they ran. They would die if they walk
I
into
used
a
to
club
say
and I'm
that
twerking.
all the time.
And folks
they
said
would go-
Jamaican style. I find out y'all.
Hey.
Look at that, like, what? I know that ain't.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, that your mom over there? See what I'm saying?
It was,
You know what I'm saying?
the party would be over.
The party would be over
If
if
you-
Symphony and Makia walk
you-
somewhere I'm
if
at.
you catch
And they
me in
already
the-
know we
in the-
get it in. Makia
with a
knows
good
I'm
first
just
drink.
thing.
I'm glad that they're not. I mean, I don't think they probably go party here and there, but I'm glad they're not that type of girl that always want to go out and party.
No, they not.
Yeah.
They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was want to sleep because they so damn tired from all the working they done did during the week.
I hate to see Symphony sleep. She sleep anywhere, anyhow, anyway. and her body be fucked up. She be like this. There's no way possible you can get a good sleep like that, Sean. There's no way possible you can be just like
Body all just
like your body, like when you get old, you gonna need like 4 backectomies.
cracking like one.
Yes.
But the thing about me as a grandparent, when they get at Grayson's age, he ain't that much trouble. The babies I can do.
Hold up, somebody gonna say my sitter got a sitter. My kid gonna tomorrow.
She walking.
She walking out.
I know they walking out. I know they walking out.
Say, yeah, we out. They gonna say, matter of fact, they need to leave out when we leave out.
Let's go.
Nope.
I can see them now talk about
What
y'all doing.
Yes. Well, get. Well, y'all gonna be walking out because we still twerk.
Yeah.
We twerking.
The good crank is about to come. I'm not missing a good crank.
Man, so that hey, I'm trying to tell y'all. See, that's why I know my kid. She wouldn't worry about me out there joint because I'd be just chilling in the club. But she see you back in one.
Oh yeah.
And that joint, all that joint.
Just cover your eyes.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry
That
about
joint
it.
will kill a child.
I don't even want you to see your mama like
Oh,
this.
Ain't that your mama right there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know mine. With Kevin, I should act
will
like
say-
I'm doing a Beyonce dance, and he'll be like, "Mom, no, stop! What is you doing? Don't do that."
Tell him, Funk, it ain't over.
Oh, it ain't over. And look, the funny part would be like if you dance on a dude or something, and they see you,
Oh.
and they come up to you, and the dude looking at them like,
Whole life shattered.
hey, man, hey, like who is this? They be like, that's my daughter. Wait, what? Oh, that's your, hey, Somebody gonna say Becky gonna be like, come on, one last dance.
Yep. I'm waiting on my song.
My kid said, nah, but honestly, y'all are fun. We had a blast in Philly. See?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. But look, y'all, we gonna come back with something called parental guilt. We'll be right back in 1 second. Don't go nowhere.
Are you hungry like I am? Let me tell you what you should do. You should head right on over to DC's first IHOP located at 1523 Alabama Avenue Southeast, Washington, D.C. It's the first black-owned and operated IHOP in D.C. At IHOP, they want you to think of their table as your family's table. Create new memories and enjoy the food you love with the people you love, and they will take care of the cooking. We promise you that Renata and her team will take real good care of you. They are open Sunday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and open 24 hours on Friday and Saturday. So stop by and let them know that Mike's Corner or Let's Be Clear sent you, and guess what? You just might get a discount.
Hey, looking to purchase a new home? I got the real estate agent just for you. Check out Ms. Sakina Kingwood, Realtor and CSR with Exit Landmark Realty in Clinton, Maryland. She lists and sells homes in Maryland and Washington, D.C., specializing in Southern Prince George's County and Northern Charles County, Maryland. New home sales, move-up buyers, and first-time home buyers are her specialty. To discuss your real estate needs, call or text Sakina Kingwood at 240-375-4790. Let her know that Mike's Corner or Let's Be Clear sent you.
Hey, y'all. Told y'all that was a quick one.
Real quick.
Pause.
Yeah, so Becky has something to read, and once she finished reading it, we going to give her feedback on that.
She
John.
can read?
She can read.
Oh, that's right.
4 and 2. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, yeah, there was a guy, and he was saying that he is miserable as a parent. He says he loves his daughter, but he wants his old life back. He had never really wanted to be a parent in the beginning, but he always heard, oh, you have to have your own kids. Once you have your own kid, you'll feel differently about it. He said once he had his kid, now he wishes he didn't have a child. He wants to go back to his old life, and he feels guilt, pressure, and
Parental guilt.
frustration. Yeah.
that's that guy that is not meant to be a parent.
Going back to what you were saying earlier.
Everybody's, it's no blame to him. It's nothing. Hey, that's just not you. So what you doing in turn over your rights to whoever you want to give it to. I mean, it's just not you. I mean, because that's the frustrating part, because those people get mentally stressed out, and they the ones that leave the babies in the goddamn laundromat or in the trunk or
on the porch somewhere.
or chop them up, or you know what I'm saying, because that's not them. I don't want a child, but I had this child to see how it is to have a kid, and it's not him.
Well, being
Hold up. I tell you don't watch the show no more because we being serious, Symphony. She gonna say, "Oh, he got problems."
And you know it's bad when they put the problem.
Yeah, when you don't. Oh,
you double it up.
Yeah.
Hey, that is the funniest thing ever now.
Now, on
He got problems.
being someone that never wanted kids, I was told that when you got to have your own child to experience. I mean, I was told that all the way up until a few months ago when somebody said, "You don't have kids?" And it's like a shock. Like they think my next statement is going to be, I hate kids, or, you know, I don't want to be bothered. And someone told me that a long time ago, the first time I heard that. You're not going to, you got to have your own to experience what having a kid is. No, I don't. Because I got Symphony when my cousin passed away, and I got my kid and them from Mike, and I'm a damn good parent. So I don't know why you feel. I don't know.
Have your,
it's unfortunate.
Your own.
It's unfortunate that happened to him. Because am I supposed to feel bad? Like, is he supposed to feel bad about feeling that way?
No, and that's because, like I said, he's just not equipped for it. It's just not in his cards to have a child. But however he did.
But she's here now, and of course he love her.
But see, he has to adjust to her. But it's like he's fighting that inner demon. Like, I'm gonna take care of you and do what I can for you, but I really don't want this.
That's horrible.
You know what I'm saying? You living a miserable life. I mean, you're doing what you got to do for your kids.
Name, why didn't you ever want to have your own? 70 said seriously, he should have thought about that before he had unprotected sex. I had for sex ed 2 years and siblings and little cousins, so I knew a kid would be hard. But I still wanted one child. I still wanted one. My child is a gift. She is spoiled, but she is my baby. My kids, I never asked.
I mean, but you got people having kids for
I'll
all the
answer
wrong
you in
reasons.
1 second, Kia.
Some people, I mean, a lot of them have them for income taxes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to have
profitability.
I need to have about 3 more so I can have, but they want to stay in the system. That just shows you the lifestyle that person wants.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep popping babies out of you. So you want to go stay right here.
Right.
But then those people that want to have kids and they can't have them. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? They really want to have kids, but they just can't physically have them. And it's like, those are the people that need babies. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that get blessed with a child.
Joe said, Joseph Gordon said, I think every parent has those moments from time to time, myself included, because it's difficult as a mug being a parent. However, when a parent frequently thinks that way, it's a serious problem. While there are certain aspects of my old life I miss, I love my son way too much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And shout out to Joseph.
Yeah.
That's AJ Throwback. He's on Wednesdays from 11 to 1. Bars, Balancing Act radio show. Check him out.
Bars. He got bars.
He got bars.
Bars.
Bars on top of bars. He got bars.
Oh, yeah.
You got bars.
Right. Right. So check him out on Wednesdays from 11 to 1. His show is really just that dope. And it's music for the most part. And he has interviews too. So check him out when y'all need that Wednesday hump, like to get you over that thing. I'm telling you, he gets me through them 11, 12 o'clock hours. So check him out. But to go back to my stepdaughter's question, why I never wanted, and that's, damn, it's been a long time, my kid, and you never did ask that question. But the reason why I didn't want kids is because my siblings, no shade to my siblings and my parents, but they dumped kids on me way too early.
You was the dumpster girl.
Yeah. So at 11 years old, I was making full meals for me and my nieces and nephews. Full meals.
You just got turned off early.
I got turned off early.
Because, see, they never let you experience it on your own to say,
No.
okay,
No, that's straight up the only reason why I don't have kids. When I was 16, I was like, one more year of school. When I got graduating from high school and went to college, I was supposed to leave home. I ended up going to college at home, but I wanted to leave. And I was like, when I leave, I'm never coming back. I was over kids. Yeah. Honestly, seriously. I just did not want them. All I wanted to do was be an aunt. And you know why? Because them jokers had to go home.
And you have some aunts that are just like mothers. And sometimes those aunts
I love my aunt that's on here now.
Than the mothers.
My Aunt Sakina.
And I ended up having to parent because Symphony lost her mother at 4. And I had to step into it, and I didn't feel guilt. Because, I mean, she needed me. And, you know, in the black families that stay together, we don't believe in no social services coming in and taking no babies.
Taking your kid.
She going to be right here with us, and who can take her? Yeah. So that's how that worked, and that's how I ended up with her. But that's the reason why my kid, I got turned off, just like Sean said. I got turned off early as hell. I was like, this life right here, all these wham baby bottles and shit, and they was all they was together. So I never had one kid.
Never had a break.
They close in age back to back like that.
Oh my God. Yeah. It was Jasmine, Shaniqua right after. Here comes Sean right after. Yannick, Serena and Cheese together. Listen.
The role that you played in that was, well, I'm pregnant again. Oh, I know Nina watch. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew they had you on the back burner. Oh, we can have a baby. We know somebody gonna watch them. So that's like they were They were selfish.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm telling you.
And not thinking about your needs.
Let me tell you something. When I got older, I thought I was gonna need counseling, cause I was like, I really don't like kids. I really don't want children. And I was 22 years old, like, maybe I should go talk to somebody.
Somebody said, I don't feel like men can say they don't want kids. Us women go through postpartum depression, and some of us still stick through it. I know I had it, but I feel like for some men, it's just a responsibility thing that they knew about that before they got someone pregnant. Not don't want them, but the ones that already had.
But what about the women that had kids just to keep the man?
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Yeah, that's not cool.
If that guy is one of those guys that don't want to have kids.
That's what I was going to say. That may be why you find men that feel the way that this man
because
felt.
we just got a brief
I'm sure
clip of his story.
I'm sure it's more.
So what if he was one of those? What if he was one of those that was like
told her,
I don't really want.
And you had the baby anyway.
And you had the baby anyway. See, mothers that do that, now that's another. That's a definite inkling of being selfish. Yeah. Because women do that.
I think if that happens and they don't get the abortion, I think the father shouldn't have to have no.
I think you should have a choice.
I think the father should have a choice whether you want to be in the child's life or not. If I told you I didn't want the child or want the baby, I gave you the money for the abortion, you didn't take it, and you got a new MCM bag or whatever. Yeah.
Now listen, as a mother, right? Say if the father wanted the baby, and she was like, "Look, I'm gonna have this baby for you." Is she wrong if she decides to leave?
Same way. No. The same goes for her.
Same situation.
I'm gonna have a baby. I don't want the baby, but you want it.
That
that's exactly what it's like.
Was had prior to anything else happening.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have this baby for you.
Right.
But just know I'm not gonna be here.
My aunt said, and what I was saying earlier, my aunt Sakina Kingwood, that's the one that once my mom, she took over right before my mom passed away anyway, but raised me. You know what I'm saying? She was that aunt that was a mother. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then when my mother passed, she just took on that role. Like, she was, in my life, I would say probably the only mainstay person that was in my life. And my grandma was still living, but then once my aunt moved out, when she moved out, I felt a little
void.
I felt a void, like I was missing her. And she kind of knew that, so I went back and forth from her house to my grandma's house. And once my grandmother passed, even though I was grown then, I still found my way back to her, but she was the only one that was a mainstay in my life. You know what I'm saying? And even when I went through my ups and downs and did the work.
She's still a mainstay cussing your ass out.
She's the only one that calls me Michael. I'll be like, God damn.
Now,
She said she think having kids should be a decision made by two people, not one.
I agree.
Yes.
Symphony says, but a lot of time when somebody shows you how they are in the beginning, that's how they are. Believe them. You knew they were cray.
Yeah. For
Right.
real.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Especially. But
Yeah.
like you said, the conversation should be made by two people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it should be some kind of situation where if you say, well, look, I don't want the baby. Like if a man wants the baby and the woman doesn't, she said, well, I'm going to have the baby for you because I don't want the baby. The woman has that same right to say, well, look, I'm going to sign everything over to you, all parental rights to you. Don't do the bull crap with it. Don't do. You can't do the child support thing neither.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Because
Right,
they
get all that
quick
in
to
writing.
want to do that.
Yeah. So what's up, Drew? But my thing is, like my aunt said, it should be a conversation between two people because what happens is you gonna end up if one of them want the baby, one of them don't. You gonna have a bitter relationship with both the parents, and that's
Yeah.
not it's gonna be not healthy for the child. And who knows how that child may come up because it can be either or. It can be either or. The child can come up
Yeah.
still good and be like understanding, but the child gonna resent one.
Yeah.
The child gonna resent one another. One
And
of the
those
parents.
conversations are not had when you're dating.
My aunt said
No.
she decides to have it on her own, then she should take care of it.
It's-
I had a son and didn't ask for his father for nothing.
Right.
I had him and I'm responsible. Alonzo says, serious issue and the most challenging time for this community. Others want to control our existence by imposing their values upon us.
It's
Yeah,
true.
That's
It's
very
true.
true.
It's very true.
But yeah, if you have that conversation and they go against the grain, I personally think that you should have every right to say, look, I didn't want to do it. I don't know the guy's situation that you read.
Yeah.
If that conversation was had, but
That's what I'm saying. That's only like a snippet
Snippet
of what was going on. So he was just saying, you know, he loved his daughter, but he missed his old life. And I agree with Joseph when he said, if you're constantly having those thoughts, then that
Then
isn't a
something-
problem.
yeah.
We don't
If
know
it
if
never
he's
goes
always
away
thinking
something
like
about
that,
that,
but
yeah.
if he is, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
problem.
that's a serious problem.
Yeah.
At the same time, as a parent, it's like, man, I've been on both sides of the table. Meaning I have been in a relationship with the mom where she was resentful, and we had to, you know, sometimes I chose to take a step back. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna step back and let you do what you do because you badmouth for me for no reason. I still want to be my son's life, but you chose otherwise. Took a step back and let you know at the end of the day, once your child get old enough, let him or her make the decision on where this is how it went.
Right.
So it wasn't a situation where it was like, nah, I ain't want no kids. It was something that happened.
It's unfortunate though that you have to go through that amount of time missing your child, having your child hurt
Yeah.
because they don't know the situation for real because it's one-sided right now. The one parent is bad mouthing the other parent because it's not always the mother bad mouthing the dad. The dad can bad mouth the mother. Becky's been in that situation.
Tiffany said, even if there is a conversation, I feel like at any point one parent can back out whenever. Most of the time, I guess she's saying most of the time, I feel like it's a male that does it. But nah, Symphony, I mean, that's how you feel, but sometimes, a lot of times, the females
It's a
do.
lot of,
And sometimes a lot of females have
out
a
here
lot
that
of
do
females
it.
had these kids to try to keep the man.
And
see a
then
lot
when
of-
it
that's not
don't
right.
work,
That
they-
may not be
they
your
mad.
situation. That's not your
Yeah.
situation, Symphony, but it is something that
Yeah, it's a
happens out
reality.
here.
It's reality.
I mean, all the time. And then you're surprised that he walked off.
Yeah.
Right.
My aunt says too many birth control options out there not to have an option. That is true.
That's true too.
That's way true. You know what I'm saying? You know, people be thinking they pull out game on 1,000.
I mean, you can go in CVS and find several contraceptives.
Anything you want.
I mean,
You need.
they got cups for
They got
women
it in
now.
there.
They got Ziploc bags.
They got cups inside of CVS. You put the cup up there.
That's crazy. But
You can go right
hey,
in the store and get your stuff.
And kids don't ask to be here. Once they get here, I think also if you say I ain't want the kid, don't have the kid, Becky, and then be talking about your father ain't shit. He ain't
He
want you.
ain't never gonna do shit.
He ain't
He
want you.
don't
That's why he
do
not here.
shit.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't
look.
do that.
Because then too, like they say, they think, okay, the guy just saying he don't want none. Once this baby come, once he see the baby, you gonna change your mind.
Yeah,
Then when they
that's
don't
that good time
change
shit. That's
their mind,
that's that good times episode.
but he told you.
He told you.
Or like in your instance, like where they say, well, you gotta have your own. If you feeling strongly about that, who's to say that if you did have your own,
I
that it's
wouldn't
just-
be-
that your feelings are going to change.
Right.
Like
Funk said,
it's not a guarantee.
It's not a guarantee.
So
It's
the best
not a
thing
guarantee.
to do is just
Believe
not
what I
do
believe and not do
and
it.
not do it.
I want to
Yeah.
go
Funk
back.
said sometimes the boyfriend or girlfriend badmouth crazy situation. Joseph said many women don't want their kids, and how they treat their kids manifests exactly how much they don't want them. They use their kids as emotional punching bags.
Yeah,
True.
true.
I want to ask Nina this question. Being as though you never wanted to have kids, now if somebody came to you and asked you, could you be a surrogate for them, one of your family members, and they say, well, I can't physically have a baby.
Okay.
I want to come to you and say, well, would you carry
That's a
this
good
baby
question.
for me? What would you do? But and then the thing is it's not your child. You're just carrying it.
So you said within that 9 months, you grow attached to the baby?
I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just I'm just
That's what he going at.
No, I'm just asking the question. If somebody came to ask you that, a family member, or not even just, I'm gonna say a family member, just keep it close.
Yeah, you would have to.
So when they say, well, look, you
'Cause
know
a
my
friend
situation, I can't have it. We're blood. Would you carry this baby for me? And the thing is, you're not keeping the baby. You're having the baby physically, but you're not gonna be responsible for that child. Would you do it?
Well, first of all, I'm too damn old now.
No, you
Okay.
ain't.
Yeah, I am.
You are what?
43.
Let's see.
I'm 43.
Okay, all right.
So
70 like this. Smart question.
shut up. So no, honestly, because I understand what happens to a woman with a baby growing inside of her, I would literally have to go through major counseling. I'm being totally honest with you. I would have to go through counseling because that's a whole different ball game. With me saying that I never wanted kids,
There's a difference.
I've never had to.
That's the difference of being pregnant and then being
And
pregnant.
just- Right.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is because I don't have anything to go on. I've never had to have an abortion. I've never had to experience it at all.
70 said,
You see
can
what I'm
you have
saying?
a baby,
So-
another baby for her?
She is 24. Why in the hell?
Her joints should still be cranking, huh?
But to answer your question, if it was someone, a family member that
Just
wanted
say,
to be
just
a
say for
mother,
instance, if something happened to Symphony and she, what's it called, a tube ligation or whatever, her insides get messed up, and Symphony asked you to have another child for her.
I would definitely want to do it, but I still would have to mentally prepare myself for it. Any woman would,
Funk
because
said that-
I know
Funk said
because
that.
I've seen what
Yeah.
I've seen what pregnancy did to her. I've seen what pregnancy did to all of my nieces. It changed them.
Reddy said, hell no. Janine, why would you want to go through all that for someone else?
I love her.
And Funk said, nah, that's just too much on a person.
Yeah,
It is.
thanks, Funk. They putting me out here, Funk.
That's just too
But
much on a
I
person.
would do it.
I know you would.
If
I
could,
told Becky that I
would.
wanted to have a baby,
I would.
Already-
and she could, and I
already-
couldn't,
already
Becky
Destiny
would
Child.
do
My
it.
aunt
Becky
already
would do
Destiny
it
Child
for
that
me
joint
with
just
no.
now. No. She just Destiny Child, that joint.
Becky would do it for me.
She would do what? You would
Have a
carry
baby for me.
You would have a baby for me?
But see, it's different for Becky because Becky has experienced
I know that.
motherhood.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. For someone that has never experienced it,
So you think you could just spit one out and let it go?
she wouldn't be
I
letting
mean,
it go.
letting it go.
You'll be watching and everything, damn daycare center.
I'm not going nowhere. So
Hey, but what if you got? I know you wouldn't do this though, but you got some others like.
But wait
You
a
don't
minute.
really your mother,
wait a
right?
minute, though. Wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's role reverse it. What if somebody asks you? What if your friend asks you for your sperm to be pregnant with his wife because his sperm not working?
Would you do it?
Would you do it?
My friend or a family member.
Either or.
Either or.
friend
I'm
or
talking
family
about
member.
a close. I'm talking.
really close.
These would be
No,
close
you can't
people.
really. That's kind of tough. Like a family member, like you gonna impregnate your brother, your sister-in-law, or so. So say you can't really.
No, I'm
bruh.
talking about a close friend, because it would have to be a close friend to ask you to do something like that.
No, Becky don't want one phone.
no, I don't. I have two. They're grown, And I mean, even if I wanted one, I can't. So
Shout out to my main man Taim from up in New York.
He said pregnancy drove him crazy. He wasn't the one pregnant.
But Sean,
Yeah.
so somebody close to you say, bruh, I got a low sperm count. Me and my wife trying to have a baby. Can we use your sperm?
After I laugh at his ass for telling me, he got
Again, we
low
can't do that. You can't
You
do
can't
that.
laugh
I
at
told
him.
you it's presentation. You can't do that.
All right.
It's something serious.
He just
though,
can't
'cause
say that.
No, he be like, no, we in the doctor's office and everything. Like, hey, Sean, you know,
Would
can
you
you
do
had
it?
a baby?
Would you do
Knowing
it?
that's
Yeah.
actually your baby though,
I would do it.
and then the baby come out looking just like Aiden.
I'm not gonna be that guy. You know I'm his father. I would do
I
it.
think any of that type of stuff takes a lot of. I have a
Simply
friend.
say, hell no,
I have a
you
friend
can't
that
do
heard.
it. You can't do it.
No,
You
I have a
can't do
friend
it.
that was a surrogate,
Yeah.
and she carried a lot of babies.
Hey, didn't they just have somebody like see I just did the mic shit?
She carried a lot of babies and was able to completely separate herself, from the
I
kids
think
once
once
she
you
had
see
them.
how you feel doing it that very first time, and you know you can
Yeah.
detach yourself.
Yeah, my girlfriend,
from
she
it.
did it.
Joseph say
Yeah,
this
she
is
did it.
really a good conversation, y'all. Serious scenarios which happen more frequently than we realize.
Hey, did any?
And I'm quite sure. And
Yeah.
then that, up in that upper neighborhood, we kind of middle class, in that upper class neighborhood. I'm quite sure that happens all the time. Probably husband and wife use the nanny as the surrogate. And
Khloe,
stuff like
Khloe
that.
Kardashian. We know who her father is.
You so stupid. He just breaking up the monotony.
Yeah.
But no, but didn't a guy just have to go to court to pay child support for a child that was not he adopted the child, and they wound up going to court, and he wound up having to pay child support. But the thing is, they were not. I think they adopted the child before they got married, and then after they got the divorce.
Yeah, he is responsible for it.
yeah, I
He
think I
responsible.
did. Yeah.
Taim said his genetics are for sale. Check his portfolio, ladies. His baby is gorgeous. But yeah, a lot of I think is it Star Jones or somebody just went
No,
through that?
it was Sherry. She's an actress.
Yeah. I know
Her
you
first
talking
name
about
is Sherry. She was on the show with
Yeah,
Niecy Nash and Cedric the Entertainer. She was on that one.
And they had her and her husband adopted a child, and then they got a divorce. The husband took the child and then sued her for child support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funk will say, "Man, I wish I could help out some rich person." Joe said, "Well, we know they get down like that and don't even flinch." Yeah, they do. They have no cut cards in the upper class. We talk about the upper class neighborhoods. They
No, they don't.
They have no
Yeah.
thought process about anything because they just, they can care less about everything, man. But Sherry Shepherd.
Sherry
Yes.
Shepherd. Thank
Joe.
you.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe.
I couldn't
Yeah,
remember. I couldn't
But
remember her last name.
That goes on. Before we get out of here, I think our response for parenting was that you can't go by the book.
To answer the questions
There
that we
is
ask
no
in the
book.
post, there is no
There
blueprint.
is no blueprint.
There's no blueprint. You got to learn as you go,
Yep.
and you can't take advice
Take advice
from somebody that don't have a baby but has raised kids. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a biological parent to be a
Yeah,
parent.
It's
exactly.
okay to be stressed at times.
Yes.
We came
and
to that.
ask for
We came
help.
to that conclusion.
seek help.
And the only time you fail, Symphony, my kid,
Is
is
when you don't ask.
Because all you doing is making the situation more
Creating
stressful
a worse situation
Yeah.
for
for
yourself and the
Yeah.
child at hand. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing you want to do is raise a kid or raise grandkids, with some kind of thought process where we gonna get through
We
this.
could have changed. We could have made this better.
Yeah.
Or
this
they
coulda-
go through life thinking we ain't gonna never need no help. So everything we gonna try to do, we gonna do on our own, and that's not the way life works or operates.
And to answer parental guilt, it's okay if you sometimes think about it, but if you are constantly thinking about it, you have a serious problem.
Already said
You may
Brad
wanna
Pitt
talk
and
to
Angelina
somebody.
Jolie are going through the same thing right now.
Oh, well, because they adopted a lot of
Yeah.
kids.
And Funk said, "Do anyone believe in eating at the dinner table no more?"
No.
Not a lot, Funk. I
No.
mean, but in our defense, we do eat together. It's just not at a table. We be sitting in the living room, but we all eating together.
Somebody said, "Well, y'all know Namaz ain't gonna ask y'all."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like she did with them damn shoes.
And the Halloween costume.
Right. But
But-
it's like, oh no, hold up before you close out. But I want to say that in parenting, just make sure you can't plan for it. Just take it day by day.
And if you don't want them, don't have them.
Yep.
Yeah, I can say it's a learning process.
Keep
Yeah.
your legs closed.
Sean, what you think?
One day at a time. That's all you can do, and just learn from experience.
Yeah.
And like we said earlier, I ain't say no perfect blueprint because all children respond different.
They do.
Yes, they do. You missed that. We sure
Yes.
did that.
Yes.
But listen, y'all. You had something to say, Becky?
About the parenting? You have anything in closing?
You have your
about
closing remarks?
I love kids. man. I mean,
parenting? Why she acting like she's ready to have another one though?
She loved kids, and if she could have it her way, I would be pregnant. And on that note,
Don't forget, y'all, we taking donations to help the homeless for socks, hats, gloves. If you
Yep.
have some clothes around the house that you don't wear anymore, not just throwing them away because you don't want them. Just if you got some clothes around the house, some coats too, blankets, whatever, bring them out, man. Please, we are accepting all things. We accepting everything. Also, don't forget, if y'all know a family that's in need, if you know a family in need, please inbox Janine. She left her number on the flyer. Inbox her and let her know what family is in need. Do not comment on the post. Just inbox her with that. All right.
yes, please don't give me any names on the post. Just call me and text me like the people have been following rules. So I appreciate that. But we appreciate y'all sitting in with us tonight. We love y'all for your feedback,
yes.
your interaction. It is so necessary, and we appreciate y'all. Don't forget, Mike's Corner is on next week, Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. And if you're not busy, listen to Bars tomorrow from 11 to 1. My man AJ Throwback.
With them,
I'm telling you,
that
you will
good music
not
and interviews.
you will not be disappointed. On that note, we out. We love y'all. Peace.
Don't forget to share it.
Sylvia,